Hey everyone, let's restock my Deadly Weapon soap. So I made the embeds for these over a week ago. I made these last week, and what you're seeing here is I'm mixing my oils and butters in my lye water solution. For the first time, I am making my little gun embeds from cold processed soap. And I'm trying to get away from using melt and pour soap for my embeds as much as possible. So I have a lot of these molds, so I just wanted to use my cold processed soap for the embeds. I let them set up in my molds for a few days, and then I unmolded them, and this is what they look like. I call this my Deadly Weapon soap because the fragrance I'm using for this soap is called Deadly Weapon. It's a masculine scent. It has notes of mandarin, black pepper, cardamom, middle notes of clove, vetiver, and leather, and base notes of frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, and musk. After I had all of these little mini guns unmolded, I just put them in a bowl, and these are going to go on the top of my soap. Next, it was time to actually make my soap, and I'm mixing my oils and butters with my lye water solution. And I am splitting this up into two separate buckets, and each bucket is going to be divided into two different colors. So I'm going to have 4 colors total for this soap. Next, I'm adding my fragrance oil to each bucket. And normally, you guys see me add the fragrance oil at the very end, but I wanted this to be a little bit thicker. I didn't want this to be completely fluid, so that's why I am mixing it this way. And you can see the 4 colors I'm making is black, gray, brown, and green. So this is one of those soaps you really have to trust the process. Even while I was making this, I just kept saying to myself, this looks like a hot mess. And I actually showed a really short clip of me just swirling the very top of this soap on social media yesterday. And at the top of my video, it said, name this soap. In my mind, I was asking you to name what soap that I was making because I've made this before, but most everyone thought I was asking them to like rename this soap, and the comments over on Facebook were hilarious. I loved all the comments that you guys said. I was laughing reading all of those comments, and you guys were all right. It looked like a whole bunch of different things. It was a hot mess. It was absolutely a hot mess. But again, you had to trust the process for this one. And here's where I'm just swirling the very top of the soap, and it really didn't do much for the top of the soap, but it is what it is. Next, because I was putting so many of these little mini soap guns on top of every single bar, I had to be really precise about where I was placing them. So I just had a piece of cardboard going across, and I was just very carefully centering all of these little mini guns. And when I was finished pouring my soap, this is what it looked like. The next day, it was time to unmold and cut this soap. This is a 25-pound loaf, so I cut this into 4 separate loaves, and then I place each loaf into my multi-bar cutter and cut these into individual bars. And this is what my final soaps look like. These are my camouflage or camo soaps with a little soap gun on top. This is a really popular soap, and I haven't made it in a while, so that's why I wanted to restock these. Every time I make these, I always get a few comments from people who do not like anything to do with guns, which is fine. That is your right. But people get so nasty with me sometimes. Someone told me I was promoting school shootings one time by making these guns, but let me tell you, I promise you, these little mini soap guns will not harm a single person. It is just soap. And if you don't like the guns, it's okay. I mean, we all have things that we like and things we don't like. If you don't like it, you are more than welcome to just keep scrolling. So for those who do love the little guns and the Deadly Weapon soaps, these are for you guys. These are headed to my curing racks for the next 4 weeks, and these will begin shipping the week of April 14th. If you would like to pre-order them, you can pre-order these on my website at eartherella.com. You can pre-order them right now, but they will not begin shipping until the week of April 14th. I hope you like these soaps, and thank you so much for watching.